Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Thank you for what you do for us all the time. Listen, today's song is by the great Byron Cage. I will bless the Lord. I love this song because in a very powerful way, what Byron Cage is inviting us to do, and that is to begin our day with an attitude adjustment. You ain't got to wait till happy hour to have an attitude adjustment. You can begin the day with an attitude adjustment. That's why Ricky kicks off the show every single day. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Check it. Here's how you do it. When you say, I will bless the Lord, oh my soul, all that is within me, bless God's holy name. Listen, it means you are kicking off every day with your own personal praise party. Regardless of what has happened to you, what you're going through, you can adjust your attitude with a praise party that focuses, watch this, on who God is, what God has done, as you look forward to what God is going to do. That's how you get your praise on. Remember who God is. God is Jehovah Jireh. God is sovereign. God is faithful. And then sometimes remember what God has done. God has already taken good care of you, opened doors for you, made a way for you, and you combine those two things, who God is and what God has done, that you can praise God for what God is about to do. So come on, let's get your praise party on. Have an attitude adjustment. I will bless the Lord at all times. God's praise shall continuously be in my mouth. Y'all have an amazing day. God bless you.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Excuse my voice. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Friday, April 11th. Here's what's happening in the news. 6 people are confirmed dead after a tragic scene in New York yesterday when a helicopter went down over the Hudson River. A husband and wife, their 3 kids, and the pilot all lost their lives in that crash. Witnesses say the chopper broke apart before hitting the water and flipping over. Investigators are still trying to figure out what went wrong. There was another close call at Reagan National in D.C., where 2 planes clipped wings while taxiing. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but here's the kicker. Some members of Congress were on board, including reps from New York and New Jersey. Now, with Congress getting a firsthand look at the FAA's issues, it raises the question, will lawmakers reconsider staff cuts and policies that some say are compromising aviation safety? The House passed a new budget plan yesterday. It has a lot of moving parts, including raising the debt limit, cutting taxes, and beefing up defense and immigration enforcement. But not everybody is here for it. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries called the plan a disgrace.
House Democrats are going to aggressively push back every day, every week, every month until we bury this reckless Republican budget resolution in the ground.
Sounds like this budget debate is far from over. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? A public memorial service for boxing legend George Foreman is set for Monday, April the 14th in Houston, Texas. It's going to take place at the Wortham Theater Center at 10:45 a.m. Rest in peace. One of the greatest of all time. Memphis Grizz superstar Ja Morant was fined $75,000 for making a gun gesture twice last week. Not once. He was warned, and then he did it a second time. NBA great and one of my new favorite peeps, Vernon Maxwell, gives him some good old-fashioned uncle advice.
Family, man, that's my guy, but Ja got to chill with all that shit. Goddamn, baby. We got to change the narrative now a little bit. You know what I mean? You was going to be the face of the NBA at one time. Now, you the villain. Okay, that's who I was. I mean, you can embrace the villain part and shit and be a villain, but still, man, keep that goddamn money in your goddamn pocket, boy. Save that money, man. Be more professional about what you're doing, man. You get more deals is what you're getting.
Come on, Uncle Max. Talk to him, big dog. And now here's the deal. Ja has added a new celebration gesture. Now he's throwing grenades after he makes shots.
Cover his ears up.
Oh, he said, hey.
Do he pull the pin out of him?
He pulls the pin, he throws it up in the air, and he covers his head like it's about to explode.
Oh, my God. That sounds like something I would do, Rock.
Man, listen, this has been going on for a long time, but the rules have changed. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it, but the rules have changed. So now since the rules changed, you got to play by the rules.
Yeah, let him go and do the grenade. That ain't bad.
Come on, man. It is what it is. Rita Brent sitting in for the Bring It Attack. Good morning. What you got coming up next?
What's up, Rock T? Coming up, which artist has passed the Beatles on the Billboard 200? I'll have details on who did that up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the B.O.T.S.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all, time for the hot spot. Sitting in for the brat. We got the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Rita Brent. Good morning.
Rita B, y'all. What's up, y'all? I'm Rita Brent, and here's what's happening in the hot spot. Okay, we got some good news for Drake as he made history twice yesterday. Drake has officially become the artist with the most cumulative weeks charting on the Billboard 200, surpassing everyone, including the Beatles. Wow. His albums have now collectively spent over 3,348 weeks on the chart. The Beatles previously held that record at 3,311 weeks, but Taylor Swift has now also edged past the iconic group by a couple weeks. Drake also became the first artist ever to exceed 500 million RIAA certified units across his catalog of albums, singles, and collaborative features. So, good job, Drake. Now, in not so good news, Taylor Swift has filed a cease and desist against Kanye West after he posted sexually explicit messages about Swift's sex life. West claimed that Swift had sexual intercourse with both Justin Bieber and Harry Styles at the same time and described the encounter on graphic terms. Like, were you there? It's weird. Now, one source close to Swift told the Daily Mail that West's behavior has crossed a legal red line. This time he's gone too far. His claims are not just false, they are also defamatory. So we'll keep you updated on that. And he need to chill out.
Yeah, you can't say that about a famous person because they can make you go to court with it and prove it.
And Taylor can afford it.
Definitely.
That part. Lastly, J. Cole's Dreamville Festival is set to continue beyond 2025, but under a different name. He previously announced that the North Carolina-based festival was set to end this year, less than 10 years after it first launched back in 2018. However, he and his team have announced that the festival will remain, but under a new name that has not been revealed yet. But the plan is to keep bringing major music shows to the city of Raleigh for years to come. Let's see what J. Cole had to say about that.
That be a lot. It'd be a lot because we want to put on some amazing for y'all. We want to do it for Carolina, you know what I mean? We love being able to offer that and bring amazing artists. But I'm going to just let y'all know our plan. We still going to bring some This festival will exist. It might not have a motherfucking Dreamville Festival name on it, but we will be back.
Okay. Shout out to J. Cole. All right, y'all, that's it in the hot spot, and it is $500 Friday. Keep listening for your chance to win. Coming up in the next hot spot, if you can answer the Savor the City question of the week and be our lucky caller number 9, you will win $500 today. All right, for more information on these stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on Instagram at Rita Brent Comedy. Coming up next, Rock T got that HBCU, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
They know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen, billy goats, cats, squirrels, and rabbits, whatever you may be. Rock T's in the building for another HBC. We gonna always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Let's head on back down to Spelman College. Founded in 1881. Shout out to the White and Columbia Blue Jaguars. Oh, we about to talk about one of y'all's former students. Graduated from Spelman College, earning her B.A. in speech and drama. I'm talking about that Marcelite J. Harris. She became the first African-American female general officer of the United States Air Force. Received service medals and decorations including the Bronze Star, the Presidential Unit Citation, and the Vietnam Service Medal. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and was appointed by President Barack Obama to serve as a member of the Board of Visitors for the United States Air Force Academy. I'm talking about that Marcelite J. Harris, another proud HBCU alum of Spelman College. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, or if you have someone you want us to spotlight, follow and DM us on Instagram at HBCU Know.
12 minutes after, before the top of the hour. Hey, congratulations to Gary. Did the tea party last night. People came out. Gary, how was it? You enjoyed it?
I had, like in the words of my late Pastor Foster, I had a marvelous time. It was really cute, Rick, and I want to thank you, first of all, honey, for pushing this and saying, Gary, you could do this. And I was just a twinge nervous, but not that much. But it was nice, baby. The girls are real. I'm not going to say messy, because I told them last night, I said, we are not messy. We're just inquisitive. But, baby, these girls was asking some questions. They was getting personal about, honey. They want to know about everything, honey. They want to know about all y'all butts, too. So I'm like, okay, now this limited, so we can just give you limited information on that. But it was really fun, though, Rick. And, some of the ladies had their fascinators on, honey. And, I mean, It was really cute and nice and intimate.
You can watch it on Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com yesterday. And Rita, I needed a ride from the radio station home, and there's just always something with Gary with his car. First of all, he got all this stuff in the car. There's never any room in the seat for nobody to sit anywhere.
It never fails.
In his car, and I don't know why he's riding around. He got his mom's car, and it's a 2004 Lexus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the panel is made out of casket wood, and the car smells like embalming fluid.
You gotta open that door with the key. Ain't no remote. You gotta open that door with the key.
Yeah. I don't know why this always happens, damn it. I always have to wind up giving Ricky a ride. I just have stuff in my car, okay?
What, like clothes?
Well, I have everything in the car.
Destination prizes from 2015. And
it just don't be no room, but I don't have no room in my apartment,
but
so I
why
keep
would you
it in the
got
car.
a big-ass vacuum cleaner sitting in the middle of the console. All you got to do is look at the video. Go look at the video. I had to go live when getting a ride home. And then we in the car and going down Spring Street. And then Stacey Lattisaw's song, Let Me Be Your Angel, come on, and he sang it to the top of his lungs. I just felt totally violated.
I love that song, and why did it come on? And I'm like, the hell with you in my damn car. I'm singing. So, honey,
Is that a man violation? Man law violation?
Yeah, it's a man law violation. I couldn't do nothing about it because I'm getting a ride. You know what I'm saying? Got to be there. I just got to take it.
Huh? I could take.
No, I look straight ahead, but thank God for the vacuum, the big ass vacuum cleaner.
The vacuum cleaner's in the middle. I couldn't even
sitting up on the console, ain't no back seat, so it's in the middle of where he's sitting and where I'm sitting. A big ass brand new vacuum cleaner in the box, and he's singing Stacey Lattisaw, "Let Me Be Your Angel," mixed with the car smelled like embalming fluid when he should have been playing James Cleveland. Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. Like you going to heaven.
I made it clear though. I told you, I said, look, you got a certain smell in here. This is my mama car, honey, and I haven't put nothing in there yet.
You need 2 of them black trees, a green tree, the yellow one, and the white one. And I sprayed some cologne in there. The whole video is on my Facebook page. It was just absolutely. It was interesting, but he got me to where I needed to go, and I thanked him for the ride. He didn't ask for gas money or whatever, but I kind of got a sense of what it's going to be like.
You gave me some gas money.
No, I said you didn't ask
No,
for
I
any
didn't ask
gas
nothing
money.
for this time, but it'll sure be nice, honey. You could cash app and Zelle. God will bless you and keep you.
Yeah, you don't even need much, guy. You took me down the street. You was going that way anyway. That was right around the corner from where your apartment.
Yeah, but
and stuff. You dropped me off over this chick named Rhonda House. But but anyway,
I know one thing that's gonna be stopping, honey, because you ain't gonna have me, honey.
You scared somebody gonna come out there and shoot at you?
Yes, Lord. You know, sometimes you like rats.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The prayer awards are definitely being solicited, y'all, this Friday, honey, for Brandy. I know y'all know Brandy, the beautiful singer Brandy, the wonderful singer Brandy. But we're praying, y'all, because Brandy and Ray J, y'all, Ray J put Brandy on blast, y'all, over a viral text, y'all. And he's talking to the world. He's saying, y'all, that he's crashing out. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that he's in the headlines, but this time they said it's not for tech, music, or reality. It's for calling out his beautiful big sister, Brandy, on Instagram, y'all, in the middle of what honestly sounds like, y'all, they're saying a full-blown emotional spiral. Now, they're saying that Ray J posted a screenshot of a private text exchange between him and Brandy sparked by a viral moment involving Twitch superstar Kai Cenat. Now, apparently, they're saying that Ray J had been trying to join one of Kai's chaotic live stream sleepovers, and Brandy was definitely not impressed. They said she sent him a message that simply read, "Come on, Ray J, what's going on with you? You're so much better than this." Now they're saying that if you're, a big sister, that probably sounds like, tough love, but they say Ray J did not take it that way. He went in a lengthy IG caption, and Ray J accused Brandy, y'all, of hating who he is, y'all, admitting that he's been struggling, y'all, emotionally and mentally. He said, quote, "My sister hates who I am, and all, honey, I'm doing is being myself. I don't know how to be better than who I am. I tried, but I get depressed trying to change when I don't have a wife anymore, and I have no stability, y'all." And then they say he went on to say that he's grinding for his kids, Melody and Epic. And he flat out said, "If it wasn't for you, Melody and Epic, I would have been locked up or dead. I'm crashing out tonight, y'all." Isn't it sad?
Don't crash out.
Yeah.
Just get therapy. Get the help that you need so you could, work through your problems.
Yeah. And, people are saying, that, Ray J, he's been doing some weird things. Like, he's been out there in the media as well. But it's amazing how these celebrities, they just, I guess everybody get depressed, and, do things that, that crashes out. But theirs is more public than, those that's not known, regular people. But it's just a sad thing. But Brandy was only trying to save him. She said, "You're better than this, Ray J." So I don't know what those sleepovers are like.
They're pretty popular.
They popular?
Yeah, Kai Cenat got his own little old lane where he brings celebrities on, and they kind of have a little old...
Kevin Hart be in there all the time.
Yep.
Drewski.
All of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sound like just men.
So before Ray posted that, he should have waited a minute.
Yeah.
He should say, "Wait a minute, let me not."
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah, always think about it before you post it.
Well, he had a song called "Wait a Minute."
It took me a minute. I didn't. I was like, I get it.
That one didn't come all the way through, Kate.
I get it. I get it now. Thanks for clarification.
But get help, though. He has one wish. He needs to wish.
I get it now.
Now you're going to name all the songs.
I get it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Ooh. But anyway, we're going to pray, y'all. And listen, y'all, while we praying, y'all, let's continue to pray. Ricky, for one of your friends, I don't know if you spoke with her lately, Toni Braxton, y'all. If y'all haven't heard the news, Toni Braxton reportedly tied, honey, tonight, y'all, with her longtime partner, Cash Money boss man, Mr. Birdman, last year. But they said, according to court record documents, the couple were married on August the 8th, honey. But the single filed for divorce just 2 weeks later, honey, citing their marriage as irretrievably broken. And in the paper, they said she claimed they had separated just 2 days, honey, after their wedding on August the 10th. Now, they say after months of separation,
Not
according
August
to
the 10th.
Yeah, Ricky. That's a special day you recall. That's the day, honey. They say, but honey, after months of separation, according to the paper, the singer decided to dismiss the divorce petition in January, and so they may still be married, y'all. Now, they say Toni and Birdman first crossed paths back in 2002, collaborating on Birdman's track, "Baby, You Could Do It." But however, they say it wasn't until May of 2016 that their long-standing friendship, y'all, turned romantic. They said, "That's my love, my soldier, my life. She's my everything," Birdman said, honey, to Wendy Williams, honey. He said, she's my life, honey, and I love her to death. But they say by February 2018, the couple announced their engagement only to call it off in January of 2019. And in December 2023, Toni Braxton took to social media, y'all, to deny a rumor circulating that she and the rapper were married. And she said, quote, my dear friend Birdman and I are not married. Never been married. We were both single. We wrote at the same time. But now they're saying they're married. They're not married. But they make such a beautiful couple.
No.
Huh?
Well, halfway.
Do they?
Yeah. I mean, Birdman and
One
Toni
half
Braxton.
of them is beautiful.
She is beautiful.
You think?
Yeah.
I think she look good. I mean, sometimes, you know, what y'all got to realize about people that's not so aesthetically together. Somebody got to be cute and somebody got to be non-cute, and because that makes them cute.
Kind of like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I hear that.
Yeah,
You don't want your man to be prettier than you anyway.
Thank you, honey. Y'all be fighting over makeup. Girl, that's my Floyd Roberts, honey. No.
Oh, no. Not the makeup.
Yes, that's what the sisters always say. Girl, I don't want nobody that's cuter than me. We be fighting over makeup.
I hear that.
Damn.
Agreed.
Yeah, so congratulations to them if they married, if they ain't married, though, honey. I mean, because everybody deserves love, y'all. And I'm quick for free story, y'all. Khloe Kardashian, y'all, she finally broke her size. I don't know if y'all heard the news, but they said she broke her size on that blow-up doll that her ex-husband Lamar Odom bought. Yeah, they said the doll eerily resembles Khloe, and he said, honey, and she's saying that she's not impressed. But I think it's nice that you could get a blow-up doll that resembles your mate, so if y'all break up and move on, you can still, you know, you don't have to have the person, but you got the doll. Don't y'all think that's a nice
That's weird.
situation?
That's really weird.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of sweet.
Yeah. Ricky, what you think? Because I think it's nice.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
You have your mate
What else
without
you
them
gonna do
talking
to the doll?
Yeah, you can blow up doll.
Yeah.
Put her clothes on her and everything.
Yeah.
Bite her on the chest and she fart and fly out the window.
Okay, yeah, there you have it, honey. There you have it. So congratulations, honey. The color today. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is purple basil. On the high end, you say purple basil. And on the lunch, you say beautiful Marvin. Again, I want to thank everybody that came out last night, honey, to the tea party. We had a marvelous time. The next one's going to be May the 9th, so mark your calendars, honey. Y'all need to get on out there, baby.
There it is. I already got another one booked. Come on, Gary.
May the 9th, so y'all come out. It was fabulous, baby. The girls was pouring some thick tea, baby, and then we did a good Q&A. And, you know, hey, if you can't talk back, you talk back at the radio, but then you'll be able to talk back to me in person. So y'all get y'all tickets to May the 9th, honey, at the Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama, and we'll be seeing you there. Yes, honey. We're going to be talking about our freedoms next time.
Huh? I'm going to be there then. I'm going to be there May 9th.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Y'all get him at 8669-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Mona Sanders calling from Birmingham, Alabama, calling to wake up my best friend, Germany, and wish her a very happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up, Germany.
Hi, this is Tasha from Alexander City calling to wish myself a happy birthday on yesterday, and I spent it last night sipping tea with Gary, and boy, was the tea juicy. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Great job, Gary.
Hi, this is Patty Reynolds calling from Tampa, Florida, by way of Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to say wake up to all my friends in Worthington, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Because we going to let them know. Where you at, Norfolk? Wake up. In Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, y'all, I got a hilarious prank phone call by Roy Wood Jr. Up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hello. Ms. White, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Leo Devlin, one of the family counselors.
Okay.
And I was trying to find out in regards to you had just got custody of the nephew there, the boy Eric, correct?
Well, I don't have custody of him yet.
Yes, ma'am. But I know that that's something that you were seeking out, correct?
Correct.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I had spoken with the family and everything, and with the moms and everybody, and they really want to get that boy back over there to them. And I'm just trying to figure out what you and I need to talk about with me acting as a middleman to make that happen, because they really need that boy needs to be over there. He don't need to be meet with you because we don't want this to go to court or nothing.
Okay. When did you talk to his mother?
Well, they just contacted me like last week, about a week and a half ago, and they said that. And they said,
from where?
well, I'm calling from the Atlanta office right now, and I just act as a liaison. Now, because what they saying is that you got the brainwashing the boy and turning them against the parents and everything. And see, that's something that I just don't appreciate because these young minds are so impressionable, and it's important that he's with a parent that really cares about his well-being.
I'm not brainwashing nobody, but let me tell you what to do. I'll just see you in court. Come to court. We have a court date for January.
See, right there.
If you knew that much, I'm sure you know about the court date.
See, right there. See that right there. That right there just tells me that your mind just ain't correct.
My mind isn't correct when a person leaves their child behind, sir. Call his mother, and she can tell you what you need to meet.
I'm trying to arrange a meeting with the boy, to talk to the boy. That's why I'm calling you today, to assess the situation, to assess the household in which
so
he's
what
being.
Do you want to meet with him?
I need to talk with him personally. I don't need you in the room. I don't need you around us.
Okay, that's fine. So where you want to be?
First off, watch your tone.
Whoever the you is, you better not call my phone no more.
Wait, baby, don't curse me. I ain't even cursed you.
Shut the up, because when you call me with me, I say what the I want to say. Whoever the you is, liaison.
I beat your
bad come to my house.
Why do you have to curse me, baby? Because I'm just trying to.
That's why you called me early in the morning with me.
Baby, I'm just trying to just do what's right for the child.
What you mean?
I ain't gonna be too many more of your bitches either. When is a good time to sit down?
It ain't a good time. You ain't made me mad. What you can do is hurry up and put a check in his mailbox. Help me take care of that. The good time was in August.
You got a cheap ass phone, baby.
I ain't got no cheap ass phone, bitch. And whoever told you to call me, they should have told you, bitch, that I ain't wrapped real tight neither.
Well, I tell you who told me to call you.
Who told you that? Because I'm fucking them up for playing with me early in the a.m. They already know I ain't to be toyed with. I'm under a whole lot of pressure. Everybody leaving their kids told me. Ain't nobody could have texted me. These dumb will tell me I can't get them in school. I can't get them in this program. And you will call me in the a.m. Told you to call me.
What you hollering at me for?
Because you called me with me. Talking about I'm brainwashing them. I'm mad than a mother.
Baby, I love you, baby. Baby, God.
You don't love me. You don't even know me.
I'm the liaison, baby. I'm just trying to be liaisonish.
You trying to be the liaisonish.
Liaisonish.
Where you calling from with your country ass?
Baby, what's going on? It's comedian Roy Wood Jr.
Oh, my God.
Your friend Jamil put us up to prank calling you.
I am so embarrassed. I ain't really like that, but you was like pissing me off.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Yes, sir. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, what up, Rick? Boy, when I tell you,
it's
I was
Friday,
so
man.
close. Boy, when I tell you, I was so close to almost being there that morning. You don't know. I was.
So today a good day because you was close.
I'm talking about, boy, I got out the exit, so I turned to the left, made that left, bust that left by the light. I'm talking about I was right there before my cousin called me. My mama called me and asked me could I go. Man, one thing about Alfredo,
yeah.
One thing I love about this morning show is Rickey Smiley. One thing you said about this man right here, he understands family. He understands that when you went that family means something.
That's true.
And one thing I can say about him, and that's one thing I love about him. I'm not even gonna lie. He understands family, and right now I got a family situation. And I know he gonna understand it. He not gonna hold it against me.
Are you trying to manipulate me?
Sound like manipulation.
No, because I'm just saying that's one of the great things about you that make you the beautiful person that you is.
That is true. I mean, it's a good point.
Okay, so what?
No, come on, auntie, Rick, because you understand when folks going through things, they need their family. My auntie, my favorite auntie, I'm talking about my favorite auntie, she,
Trina?
No, this my other auntie, I got to go pick her up from the airport because she's been through a lot these last 10 days. She been gone. She was in Jamaica, and she had to leave her and go to New York because her best friend was fighting for her life with cancer in the hospital. And she had to be there by her side when she passed.
This is horrible.
And then she had to go back. She just went back to Jamaica to clear her mind. And she met a friend down there. She got a new boyfriend.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go pick her up from the airport because she got to come back to go to work. But she had to be with her friend while she was there. That's a lot. That's why she went back to Jamaica. Yeah. And I'm going to pick her up right now. I'm going to get her right now from the airport.
What's her name? Is it Stella?
You know my auntie?
I knew this sounded familiar. I was like, I knew it.
She got a groove back, dog.
Oh, my God. gosh.
So did she get her groove back, Bledsoe?
I didn't know you knew my auntie.
Oh my God.
Did she get her groove? Did she get her groove back when she went back to Jamaica?
I think she did.
Oh, a lot. You a lie. I heard you laugh, man. Hey, come to work, man. Chill out. Come to work, man. Still got time, bro.
Sad.
Come down, he can't even sit up here and tell the lie. He done went and watched a movie and use that as an excuse to call in. To come to work, and then he gonna sit up there. You can't even tell if I laugh. Bless on there.
I'm not laughing. I'm upset. I'm emotionally.
No, man. No, you come to work, bro.
Wow.
Come to work, bro.
I see y'all on Monday.
No, you set up there. What channel did it come on? Did it come on TV One?
No, I was on BT Plus, but I see y'all on Monday.
I got to play for a white church and go to their church, and white church is simple. They Jesus is simple. When the pastor bring his word, they chorus be simple too. They chorus be real simple. For God so loved the world, this the pastor's message, that he gave his only begotten son. Thank you, God, that whosoever believeth in him, you just have to believe. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. And then it's the end of service. Black people church different. Put your hands together. He's been too good to you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Put your hands together for Jesus.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Christina Milian. I ain't heard that name in a while, child. Well, this girl is talking now. She's pouring some old tea, but I guess she's felt, hey, let me share it with y'all. But nevertheless, she made an appearance, y'all, on a podcast the other day, and they're saying that the singer-actress recalled the night, y'all, that she ended up going to a strip club with a very popular R&B pop star. Now, they're saying, y'all, Christina didn't name the pop star, but they said she dropped enough hints on it so y'all can figure it out. Now, Christina said that she was at an event with the pop star, suggested that they all go to a strip club. She said she got the big SUV truck. They all climbed in. She said they were stuffed in it like a bunch of sausages. And she said it was like, honey, she's a boss, by the way, and she gets us all inside the car. Now, she said we get to the strip club. We're at the strip club having a really good time. By then, honey, she said we've had multiple shots, She said there's people smoking a little everything. Now, Christina said y'all that the star eventually grew tired of the strip club, and she suggested they take the party back to her hotel room. They all went back to the pop singer's penthouse along with the strippers, y'all, from the club. Now, they're saying that at some point the strippers got tired of dancing because no one was paying them any attention or any money. Now, Christina said one of the strippers told the pop star that they were leaving because nobody's paying attention to them. Now, the pop star looked at the dancer and said, witch, hush up and dance. Now, they're saying people want to know who that person could have been, but a lot of people are saying, no, Ricky, that may have been Beyonce.
What?
They said it might be
Why
Beyonce.
would they say that?
Because, Beyonce was rich, honey, and, she at the time, I don't think she had any kids, and, it just sounded like, she had money, and she had a penthouse, and all the other girls was probably living in an apartment, honey, with their parents, and people speculating that it may have been Beyonce, so, And that probably sounds Beyonce-ish, though. And all the girls, how those girls have fun, honey, Rita and Frederick, y'all know how y'all be having fun going to strip clubs. Do y'all go to strip clubs?
No.
It's been a while.
No thanks.
Oh, really?
Too expensive.
I'm sorry, y'all. That probably
Glitter everywhere. It take you a week to get all that glitter off you.
Yes, Lord, honey.
Baby
But
oil
congratulations, though, to Christina. We ain't heard from her a lot, so I'm glad she shared that story with us. So now we back thinking about Miss Milian. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. NFL star, y'all, Tyreek Hill, y'all. They're saying his poor, long-suffering wife, y'all, has finally filed for divorce, honey, according to reports. Now, they're saying shocking footage shows, y'all, that the Miami Dolphins wide receiver, some people saying he was trying to reenact the Michael Jackson situation, but some people saying it was not a good look. But they're saying he was holding his infant daughter on the balcony, y'all, of his high-rise condo. Now, they're saying that police responded to a 911 call about an alleged assault in progress with his wife, Miss Keita Hill, who filed for divorce the other day. Now, the video obtained, y'all, honey, shows that Tyreek was wearing a white beater, y'all, and boxer shorts while holding his beautiful daughter on the balcony of the Porsche Design building in Sunny Isles Beach on Monday. So they're saying the subject is Tyreek Hill. They said the 911 dispatcher told the police. Now they're saying Keela said, y'all, that the argument started when she told Tyreek, honey, he wasn't involved enough with the baby. They said both Tyreek and Keela confirmed their argument never got physical and that the baby was in good health. Now Keela filed for divorce, y'all, on Tuesday. They said she requested that as part of child support, she stayed temporarily in their beautiful Miami residence, and she also noted, y'all, that the child support agreement and spousal support will be determined by the court. Now, she requested a parenting plan and visitation, y'all, schedule to be determined. Now, they're saying Keela's mother, Miss Alicia Vaccaro, placed the 911 call to police saying, y'all, that she feared, honey, for her daughter Keela's safety, honey. Now, they said Alicia also stated that Tyreek is very aggressive and impulsive and that he has anger issues, honey. They're saying that she's afraid for her beautiful daughter, y'all. They said police said that Tyreek threw Keela's laptop computer out on the floor. And now Alicia said that the police, after called police, honey, after Tyreek grabbed her granddaughter and started walking with her out on the balcony on the 35th floor of the condo. Now they say police did not arrest Tyreek. They said he told the cops that he has the same rights as a father as her as a mother, and he can take his baby wherever he wants, unquote. Ooh.
That's a scary situation.
That is spooky though, y'all. Oh my God. You know, and he does have that right though. But I mean, if he's not feeling well, whatever, you know, I mean, that is something to be kind of scared for, I would think though. But it's amazing though how these sports players, you know, they just, you know, I guess when you have a lot of money, you get to do whatever you want to do. So, and I guess he was doing what he wanted to do, but he took that girl's computer, honey, and threw it on the ground. That's not a good look. Apple computers are expensive. And you would take her computer.
Maybe he found something on that computer that,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe he shouldn't have been looking. It was her computer.
Maybe they'll be good co-parents.
You looked through somebody's phone before. You didn't look through somebody's phone before.
That's a different story.
Okay, it ain't different. It ain't.
Wait a minute. Do tell.
Yes, sir.
It's a different story. Huh?
They sat up there in the reunion time and looked at that dude's phone. Now you sit up here talking about Tyreek looked through her computer and something is wrong with that.
Well, yeah. So, well, anyway, they brought that up last night too.
It's also good for the gander, as they say. Oh, Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. If you look, you're going to find, though.
Whatever, honey. One of the ladies asked that question last night, honey, at the tea party. She said, well, now, what about that computer? You wouldn't look at them. I'm like, girl, that's another story. Moving on. All right, and my final story, y'all. Kanye West, y'all, they say he's still Kanye and firing up a flirty, bizarre tweet. Now, they say it could have been a brief moment of clarity. However, they say he apologized directly. Now, this is the tea, honey. He apologized directly to Jay-Z, honey, for his horrible remarks about his twins, but they say he ruined it after a tweet about Beyonce. Now, they say, as previously reported, Kanye is going through the scrutiny, y'all, because he fired up some tweets regarding 7-year-old twins, Rumi and Sir, questioning, y'all, their mental capacity before deleting the post. And that's sad. You don't ever do that about a person, a child, y'all. He said, but I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down because there was a possibility of my tweet or my Twitter being canceled. That's what he said. He didn't want his Twitter canceled. Thank you. He didn't want his Twitter canceled. He took it down, baby. He was wrong for that, but hey, he told the truth. So he said, hey, he wanted his Twitter. So he said, let me apologize to the Carters right now. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is purple basil. On the high end, you say purple basil, and on the low end, just say beautiful mauve. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming out last night, honey, to the tea party. We had a marvelous time, y'all, at the Stardom, and I can't wait to see y'all May the 9th. And, honey, I can't wait to see y'all again, honey, in October, honey, on the cruise. So, honey, stay tuned. Have a great day and a better tomorrow, Ricky. Bye.
And those pants that you had on last night, did you go to Michael's to get the diamonds to glue to the pants? Or were those some kind of designer
pants? Were they bedazzled?
Yeah, they were damn bedazzled, honey. And yes, honey, those girls were glued together. That's right, so there was not a stone on the floor. Oh. Okay?
Yeah,
Make no error.
And you bought them like that? They didn't come from the Michael's with a glue gun?
No, honey. Hey.
Yep.
Where did you buy those pants?
Don't worry about it. I could...
Don't cuss me out. Don't cuss me out.
Thank you, because honey, I was sure fit to go in.
I know you've been cussing me out already.
Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, honey, I had a hot gun.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the tea.
Wait, hold on. This I can get into.
This might be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
I love to listen to the music when I'm in my car.
Yo, what's up? This is Tank.
This is Mary J. Blige.
This is her.
This is Babyface.
That's family right there. You know, it connects to the people.
Rickey Smiley!
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post?
a talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, listen, I'm so excited about this. She is a veteran journalist, two-time Emmy Award-winning TV host, best-selling author, and executive producer of the Tamron Hall Show. Y'all please welcome my good friend Tamron Hall, if you would. Tamron!
You didn't lead with my good friend first. That's what you're supposed to say. My good friend is calling in.
See?
I be trying not to name drop. Listen, I really, really appreciate everything that you've done to me, and I do consider you a friend and a sister, and I absolutely love you. And my good friend Tamron Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on now.
I'm actually happy that we're on the phone because whenever I'm in the room with you, I start crying because you're just so kind and sweet, and I love how you have used your story and your life as an inspiration and an example. And I love the fact that we both have children around 5 or 6 years old. So
hey, we got to do a play date, Tamron, for real.
No, we're not doing a play date. I will do a drop off. I will do a drop off, and you can have the twins and Moses and the twins. They can kick it. Y'all can do hair. Y'all can do all that stuff I see on your TikTok. I'm doing a drop off and a stamp and drive it off. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, Tamron, say what's up to your friend Alfreda's.
Hi, sunshine.
Hi, beautiful. First of all, can I just tell you how thrilled I am that Alfreda's and I have been best friends for more years than I can count on my hands. And the fact that she's now with you, it's like birds of a feather flock together. Right. Good people find good people. So I'm so happy that y'all are together. I'm so jealous. I'm ready to just give up this TV thing and move in with y'all. I got a babysitter with Ricky, and I get to hang with my bestie. I'm joining the show.
Let's go.
Come on now. Hey, Alfred, we're going to make you an honorary member, official. Let's make it official. Come on, Dave.
That sounds unpaid. Nope.
Yes.
Unpaid.
Get that money right.
Listen. Let's get to it. Tam, congrats on making the New York Times best-selling list with your new book, Harlem Honey, The Adventures of a Curious Kid. Listen, Moses and y'all, I have had the pleasure of being around Moses. This baby, oh my gosh, he is so Tamron. He is so your child. But let me ask you something.
Definitely that.
Oh my gosh, is it motherhood that interested you in children's books?
You know what? I have to say yes, because obviously this wasn't front of mind. Ricky, you've written your memoir. You've written books about your life. It's not something you're expecting until it happens in your life. And with Moses, he was born in 2019, and at our house, as Alfreda says, he's outgoing. He's Mr. Talkity Talk. He's got a comment. He's like Gary. He's got something to say about everything. And then he goes out into the world, and he would go into the world. He would hide behind a grocery store. He didn't go to his first birthday party until he was 2 years old because I had to keep a stricter COVID protocol because I'm a single hosted show. So if I went down, so to speak, the show would go down. People don't realize we do 170 shows a year. We just passed 1,000 episodes, and they're all single hosted. And so 1,000 shows, and many of those were done in my house, in the basement of my house. So we kept really strict protocol, go out into the world, and he's really shy. So I started to think about, how do we talk to our kids about how to face your fears when you're meeting new people, new places. And so that's where the book was born. Our first home was in Harlem. That's where the journey starts for this character. But one of the things that was on my heart was really how we talk to our boys. We talk about men and mental health, but that mental health journey starts at the beginning. And people say, I'm going to teach my son how to treat a woman. I want to teach my son how to treat himself first. And then that determines how he treats whatever partner he chooses to have in his life. So this is really, it's an adventure. It's fun. We go to Sylvia's, we go to the Apollo, but in truth, it's curiosity can help us overcome our fears. So when we're walking down the street, I let him ask 1,000 questions, even though I'm hoping that I'm like, is this the last question this child's going to ask me? But curiosity makes them confident, and it gives them some sense of participation. So that's why I wrote the book. I know that was a long answer, but that's the truth.
And I have to say, you opened so many doors for black women in the media. And I want to ask you, what is your advice for the next generation of dreamers that's trying to break through?
I just went to the NABJ in Houston, and it was a full circle moment because I went to my first one, like early 90s, and then going back this week to do their conference. I look at Joanne Reed, I look at Don Lemon, I look at what happened to me, and I keep telling them, really the power is in your ownership. If I were coming out of college today, I would start a podcast, I would start a YouTube channel, owning your content is so important now, Ricky, more than when we started out in radio and TV. You can't just depend on a network. You have to really figure out how you can monetize and own your content. And I think that is the future. I mean, I've pitched a live Black newscast, a 6:30, 30 minutes like Ed Gordon used to do. I've offered to host it. I've offered to produce it. Never gets traction. Don Lemon has kind of done the same thing. But I think the future really is podcast. And that is where the money is, and that is where the ownership is. And when you see few of us in spaces where the money is and the ownership is, it has to tell you something.
Yeah.
So, Tamron, what's your go-to self-care vibe? I mean, is it wine, candles, silence, or just dancing it all out?
I meditate. I do transcendental meditation. I meditate twice a day for 20 minutes. I cook. That's why I came out with the cookbook. And yes, I enjoy wine, a lot of it, probably too much. But yeah, for me, honestly, I meditate. You know, I pray before I get out of the bed. I pray actually before I even walk out on our studio floor. I mean, when Ricky was there, because I want to be an example. I want to be a vessel of positivity. I mean, when Ricky comes on the show, I'm like, you know, it's not that I don't like talking about negative things, because sometimes you do have to address those things to get to where you need to be. But there are so many wonderful and beautiful celebratory stories about us, involving us, that don't get told on mainstream TV. I'll tell you quickly, Michael K. Williams from The Wire. I had him on my show before he passed away, and we really bonded. And one day I was walking down the street, and I saw him, and I had a mask on. It was COVID. He was like, I know those eyes anywhere. I see him. We start hugging. He starts crying, and he said to me, Tamron, do you know I never get booked on those mainstream daytime shows. If I do, they only want to have me on for a second and move me on. And we started crying, and he died soon after, right outside that building where we ran into each other. And it never left my heart, what he said. Even, you know, I've talked a little bit about my relationship with Prince, and Frida knows. He really said to me, you have this responsibility, and I take that to heart when I walk out those doors.
And you do that every show. Now, listen, we have more with Tamron Hall, and we're going to have to put her in the spot because there's something that you probably never knew about her. It involves Alfreda's. We got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley the Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley the Morning Show. We are back with my good friend Tamron Hall. Now, Alfreda's, yesterday you mentioned that you and Tamron Hall had a situation go down at the club.
You know, Tam, and I'm going to be honest with you, we had a situation yesterday in which I told something that I probably shouldn't have.
Boy.
But I want to know.
About me?
About us.
Y'all was at the club, Tamron? She said y'all was at the club.
Listen, let me tell y'all something you don't know about Tamron, because I was going to ask you what people would be shocked to know about you. Tamron is a ride or die. Okay, she is a if she's with you, you ain't got to worry. She will give you the shirt off her back. This is who she is. Just always has been that way. But what is something?
You're buttering me up. What
okay.
No,
I just want to tell
a question.
Tamron, you remember that time that girl pulled my hair and you threw the glass at her?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Georgia almost got me put in jail. True story. We're walking in a club. Some random woman. We're going to. I don't know if it was Club Prime. It was somewhere in Dallas. We walk in the club. I see the girl out of the side of my eye, and I'm like, "What is she doing?" She walks up. She threw it? I think she threw a glass at you. It was some basketball player. There's a lot of basketball players involved in this story, but we won't name.
There's that.
A basketball player. I was dating a basketball player. She was dating a basketball. This was the 90s. And then you can do the math of the rosters of the team and figure it out. So there we are at the club. And the girl throws a glass at Frida's. And I'm like, what did just happen? And then Frida's is like going to the bathroom. And I don't think, even though she's from South Oak Cliff, I don't think she's ever had a fight.
Tamron, you know what? She tried to come up on us again. You were like, okay. I'm going to stand here.
Okay, we're done. I had to handle her.
Yes, she did.
And,
let me just tell you how it ended, though. Let me tell you how it ended.
It ends with...
Yes.
She then threw a glass at Frida's. It cracks Frida's head. Thankfully, in addition to the basketball player, I was dating a plastic surgeon.
She was.
We rushed to the hospital, and the plastic surgeon
was on
meets
call.
us there. He was on call. And you know what? I just looked him up. He's still a surgeon, by the way.
Shut up. He did a really great job on my forehead. He stitched it right up.
He really did. And he's still handsome. And
really?
That is ride or die. When I tell you that's ride or die, that's ride or die. Man, come on. I love it.
My husband's on a plane somewhere, so he's not hearing that I looked up some explanation.
The stories we have. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Yes, we do. I think that would be the most surprising thing. People, they see you on daytime and they know the role that I play, and I'm very happy. Listen, to be trending the next day that you're fired, to come back, it's been just so. I'm so grateful. It's like we just got renewed for 7 seasons. But in truth, a lot of things happen on the road to getting to this 7th season. But I think that would be the most surprising thing, that Alfreda's had me fighting in nightclubs for many years. That was not the only time.
Like a hood girl.
It was not the only time.
That's that old clip. That's that old clip.
JT and Kareem, we were the city girls before the city girls.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let them know.
We are so happy to have you. And I want you to come on the show more. And you're welcome to come on this show anytime.
No, I'm not. I'm not an honorary guest. I will be paid for my time. Come on.
I'll cash up you. Tamron, I'll cash up you.
You got to first pay us, hell. And then you get paid.
Wow, Gary.
I keep seeing people put that on their Instagram. I need to put a Cash App link. I'm going to do that right now. Let me get the business. I love you all. Thank you for celebrating Harlem Honey. It's available wherever books are sold. Ricky, I sent you a copy of it. I hope you read it to the girls. And Gary, I'll read it to you over wine.
Oh, now don't.
Okay, because he can't read. Tamron, he can't read now.
Tamron, reading is fundamental, baby.
I said I would read it to him. I see them scripts coming in, just stumbling through names.
Okay, girl. I'm going to let you make it.
Y'all give it up and show your love. Tamron Hall, y'all. Come on. Yes. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 8 is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. And we got Mika from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Q1065. What up, Mika?
Hey.
And we got Vernon from Jonesboro, Georgia, listening to us on Classics 1029. Hey, what up, Vernon?
Not much. What's going on, everybody?
Oh, man, this is going to be good right here, man. We got Baton Rouge versus Jonesboro, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. We are so happy to have y'all. So the game is called Battle of the Sexes, and I'm going to give you a helpful pointer. If you do not know the answer, just say pass, because we have plenty of questions. Don't eat up the time trying to figure out one question. Just say pass, and we'll keep it moving, okay? Y'all ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Mika, we're going to go first, all right? You ready?
I'm ready.
Start the clock. Who played the role of the bounty hunter in the movie All About the Benjamins?
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Nice.
What's the main ball handler position on a basketball team?
The point guard.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, Mika.
What's the playing length of a football field?
Pass.
100 yards. What color is transmission fluid?
Green.
Nope, red. What's the distance of the pitcher's mound to home plate? What's the distance?
I don't know, 10 yards. Oh, no.
60 feet. What Hollywood legend played the lead role in the iconic movie Lean on Me?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yes. What NBA team was the late Kobe Bryant a member of?
The Lakers.
Yes. What is the capital city of Texas?
Houston.
Come on.
Austin.
Got
almost. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, congratulations. You got 4.
Okay.
All right. Alfreda.
Okay, Vernon, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Who is considered the first female self-made millionaire in the U.S.?
C.J. Walker, Madam C.J. Walker.
Good. Okay. Who is the owner of the shapewear brand Skims?
Pass.
That's Kim Kardashian. Okay, Mel B is a part of which iconic girl group?
Oh.
Come on.
I know it. Pass.
Okay. Who is the youngest? Oh, that was Spice Girls. Who is the youngest Braxton sister?
Tamar.
Okay, Tamar. Yep. Okay, the hormone that is responsible for the cuddling behavior of mothers and their newborns and of women and men is called what?
Estrogen? Oh, no.
It's oxytocin.
Okay.
Okay. Meghan Markle is the wife of what prince?
Prince Henry.
No, it's Prince Harry. It's Prince Harry. Okay, what do you call the process when plants convert light energy into chemical energy?
Photosynthesis.
Oh,
nice. Who?
Go ahead.
Give me that last one.
All right, here's the last one. Who was the first Disney princess?
Just
guess.
Cinderella.
I would have thought that too, but it's Snow White.
Oh, man, you almost had a man, and Mika is the winner. Special K winner. She wins.
All right, Mika, congratulations. You, my love, are the winner of the iconic and legendary, amazing, and exciting prize pack from America's store, the Dollar Tree. All right. From Ice Drops, you got breath strips. Instantly freshens breath on the go. Yeah. You got from Driver's Choice an auto funnel. Okay.
Funnel.
For oil or transmission fluid, yeah. You got a Banquet frozen beef pot pie.
How many?
Yeah, you just got one. All right. You got a pack of flat black shoestrings, 36 inches. Yeah. That's exciting. How about a mini windshield ice scraper? Yeah.
Oh, my.
All right. You've also got a bundle of 8 plastic toddler clothes hangers.
What?
Hope you got a toddler.
Oh, no.
And finally, you got a can of Nestle Carnation evaporated milk.
Oh, my God.
And that's all the prizes due to tariffs. We had to cut back on the amount of prizes that we give because the price has gone up. It's no longer $1. It's now $2.75. All right. Congratulations.
Hey, so y'all had to cut back on the prizes?
Yeah, due to tariffs.
I love that.
Most of this crap comes from China.
Hey, congratulations, Mika Burner. Thank you for playing y'all morning.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Friday, April 11th. Here's what's happening in the news. A convicted murderer is on the run after the Clayton County Jail in Atlanta mistakenly released him. Cathan Guzman was just sentenced to life for killing his ex, 19-year-old Delilah Grayson, but due to what the sheriff is calling a training fail, he's out. And get this, he told somebody God is good and thought the release was divine. This marks the second mistaken release from that jail in just a year. A federal appeals court just gave the green light to a civil rights lawsuit claiming St. James Parish in Louisiana has been stacking polluting plants in majority black neighborhoods. Now, locals even call it Cancer Alley, and community leaders like Sharon Levine of the Rise Group says it's no coincidence.
Couldn't understand why so many people were dying. And no one is doing anything about it. No one says anything about it.
Formosa Plaza. Formosa would be the biggest. This is Delta Airlines crisis. Biggest crisis.
How many more you want to die?
They're pushing for a freeze on new petrochemical facilities, especially since a lot of them are built on former plantations near the unmarked graves of enslaved people. All right, listen up, Gary. It's National Pet Day. And guess what? Researchers say getting a pet is just as good for your mental health as getting married. And emotionally, it's like adding $90,000 a year to your life. This study shows that dog people tend to be more chill and friendly, while cat people are more curious and creative. So, if you're single, maybe skip the situationship and get yourself a fur baby. Your mental health is going to thank you.
There are people tell me to get a dog, but you got to clean up the new dogs. You got to pick up behind them and clean. I ain't got time for that.
Just potty train them.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
They got diapers and
Gary
everything.
is not a good
Wipes.
candidate for dog ownership.
Maybe a cat. Maybe a cat.
No, definitely not cat.
He definitely don't want no cat.
Cat is at least self-sufficient.
For information on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I sure am, ladies and gentlemen. A public memorial service for boxing legend George Foreman is set for Monday, April the 14th in Houston, Texas, man. Taking place. Did I say take place in?
I didn't want to.
Taking place at the Wortham Theater Center at 10:45 a.m.
Got him.
Take place in, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace for the great boxing legend George Foreman. Texas Longhorn wide receiver and NFL draft prospect Isaiah Bond turned himself in on an outstanding sexual assault warrant. He did post bond and was released, and Bond said that he's all these accusations against him are absolutely false, and the truth will come out in court. Memphis Grizz superstar Ja Morant was fined $75,000 for making a gun gesture twice last week. He did it once. They warned him not to do it again. He did it twice, so they fined him $75,000. NBA great and one of my favorite peeps, Vernon Maxwell, gives him some good old-fashioned uncle advice.
Family, man, that's my guy, but y'all got to chill with all that shit. Goddamn, baby. We got to change the narrative now a little bit. You know what I mean? You was going to be the face of the NBA at one time. Now you the villain. Okay, that's who I was. I mean, you can embrace the villain part and shit and be a villain, but still, man, keep that goddamn money in your goddamn pocket, boy. Save that money, man. Be more professional about what you're doing, man. You get more deals than what you get.
Come on, preach with it, man. So he ain't doing the gun gestures no more, but guess what he started doing?
What?
He's doing the hand grenade celebration now. So every time he make a shot, he pull the pin out the grenade, he throws it, and then he covers his hand up like he's about to get exploded.
Ain't no hand grenades in basketball.
Come on, dog.
It's kind of fun.
Listen, man, the rules changed. I like all the celebrations. I don't have no problem with it, but because of the rules change, you got to abide by the rules. You're going to get hit. You're going to hit with these fines. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So that's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Rita Brent got the hot spot for the brat.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the B.O.T.S.
All right, y'all, Rick's About the Morning Show. It is about that time for the hot spot, and sitting in for the one and only the brat. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian extraordinaire, Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Rita Brent in the building. What up, Rita?
What up, what up? All right, y'all, happy to be filling in for the brat. Here's what's happening in the hot spot. All right, now, Gary, you talked about Ray J in your tea earlier, so here's a follow-up. Ray J called up Kai Sinai, I guess how you say his name, during a recent live stream to make it clear that he feels left out from those sleepovers. Okay, here's what he had to say.
Oh. Right? So look, pause, right? So y'all took showers together, right?
No, but we be separated with swimming trunks.
What?
That's what I mean. That's what I don't understand. Y'all had sleepovers before, right?
Yeah, but not like that. Like,
yeah, so no, I didn't mean it like anything. I meant it like how y'all meant it. I want to sleep over too. I want to sleep with y'all niggas too. That's how I meant it. Pause, I know.
What?
That was a lot.
What is happening?
Yeah, Ray J.
He said pause now. He said pause.
No.
Pause ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, that pause didn't. That
Well,
pause
I
didn't.
just need a bottle of children's Tylenol.
Yes, Lord, honey.
That pause didn't work for that one.
He was adamant too.
No,
That's
sir.
cute.
Yeah, the pause only worked for so much.
Yeah. Pause didn't cover that.
Yeah, well, bless it. So no wonder Brandy was upset, honey. Told him, just you're too good. You're better than this, Ray J. Just go ahead and get your lover and be good instead of going to sleep over.
Yeah, he need to get married. He need his wife back.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on it. In other news, Jay-Z cannot catch a break, y'all. His Rock Nation School of Music, Sports and Entertainment at Long Island University, Brooklyn, has come under scrutiny over its promise that its students will be able to graduate debt-free. Reportedly, several current and former students are reporting their experience at the school, saying they feel deceived after having thousands of dollars of debt. The school offers some students what they called a Hope Scholarship, which is for applicants with the highest amount of financial need. One recipient of that scholarship says she was later informed that she owed $26,000 in student debt, but was able to negotiate that down to $5,000 after providing proof that she was offered a debt-free education. So other students have come forward as well, saying they were led to believe tuition fees and housing would be covered, only to learn that the scholarship only applied to tuition alone. So, Jay-Z and Rock Nation have yet to respond to that backlash, but to those students, just keep hope alive.
Yeah, but
and,
Rita, they didn't have UNCF.
You're not
in Nico College Fund.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I feel so bad.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start GoFundMe's like everybody else. And finally, Shout out to all the Sesame Street kids. If you are a fan, congratulations to SZA. She made a guest appearance on yesterday's episode where she performed a song about gratitude with Elmo. It was so sweet. Here's a clip from the episode.
What's Miss SZA doing? Oh, I'm just adding this picture to my gratitude jar. What do you use it for? Well, sometimes when you feel sad or have other really big feelings, it can be easy to forget the things that we're thankful for. So the jar helps us to remember.
If you're solving a puzzle, but it's taking too long to figure out where all the pieces belong, be kind to yourself, don't stop having fun. Be proud of the job that you've already done. Be kind to me, be kind to you. Being kind is how I show my gratitude.
Love
That
it.
is so cute.
Love it.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It's the baseline for me. Excellent. Shout out to SZA. I think she's gonna be touring with Kendrick Lamar too, so she's having a great time. All right, y'all. That's it for the hot spot. For more information on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on Instagram at Rita Brent Comedy. But hold on, y'all. That's not it. It is $500 Friday, and we've got your chance to win right now.
That's right, Rita, man. It's $500 Friday, and it's time to win some cash money. If you watched Savor in the City on TV One last night, 8/7 Central, you can answer this question to be a winner. The question is, every New Orleans gumbo starts with a good roux. What are the 2 ingredients that go into a proper New Orleans roux? Again, every New Orleans gumbo starts with a good roux. What are the 2 ingredients that go into a proper New Orleans roux? Be your lucky caller number 9 right now. Call us 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY for your chance to win that $500. Good luck, man. We got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
Hey, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
This is Dasha calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
What up, Dasha? Hey, Dasha in the building. All right. Now, last night, the premiere of Savor the City went down on TV One with Chef Jannard Wells, and we want to hook you up with $500.
That's right. So, yes, ma'am. So today's $500 Friday question is: every New Orleans gumbo starts with a good roux. What are the 2 ingredients that go into a proper New Orleans roux?
Every New Orleans roux starts with oil and flour. I know because I make gumbo, baby.
I know that's right. Yes,
Come on now.
That's right. Yes, congratulations. You just got hooked up with $500. What you going to do with all that money?
What? I got some bills to pay.
All right, well, congratulations again, and make sure you watch Savor the City with Chef Jannard Wells every Thursday night at 8/7 Central on TV One.
And tell everybody what morning show just hooked you up with $500.
Baby, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey!